Hello. I'd like to take a moment to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I also want to thank you for the videos that you've already watched thus far. I pray that those videos have added value to your life. So I wanted to take a moment, or I felt like this was a good opportunity to sort of introduce myself to you, to share with you my journey on becoming the person that I needed to become, to share the things with you that I have been sharing, to share with you how I've gone through the journey in the process of thinking well, thinking right, thinking peace, commanding my worth. You've heard me talk a lot about that this is the year to say yes to you. And I can confidently say that because that process for me, it was a while and it took a little time for me to do that. So I want to give you speed. I don't want you to have to go through all of the things that I went through to get to where I am today. So that's why I decided to share with you a little bit about my journey. And my journey began when I became self aware. For me, self awareness was so critical. It was very critical that I began to become knowledgeable about my character, about my feelings and my motives and my desires. What was the things that were driving me? And what opened me up to become self aware was my mindset, the way I was thinking, and the way I thought about my opinions. All of those things played a very important key in my journey. Now, I am a believer, and I have been a believer for many, many years. So the word has definitely been seated within me. But what I've learned was that I had come to a place where I wasn't walking in all that was promised to me. And I began to become sick and tired of sick and tired. So, what did I do? I began to invest in myself. I began to invest in programs that equipped me, that gave me skills and tools to develop spiritually, to develop in the area of emotions, in the area of relationship and leadership as well. And as I navigated through those classes, as a matter of fact, I'm still a part of that particular program because growth is not something that you just arrive one day, it's a continual process. And I want you to know that I am open to continual growth. The other thing that I did was I went through a program and I became a transformational life coach. And the reason why I wanted to do that is again, I know what it felt like to be on, I called it lockdown, to be at a place where I wasn't living all that I knew that was promised to me. I knew there were things that were hidden on inside of me, but I was lacking confidence. I was lacking, the ability to believe that I had what it took to do what I was desiring and what was placed in me to do. So as I began to work through that process and begin to heal in the areas that healing was required, the other thing I had to do was to celebrate all of the wonderful things that were placed inside of me. I had to begin to receive and believe the things that God said about me. I had to begin to believe and receive that, yes, Jackie, you are the head and not the tail. Jackie, yes, you are above and not beneath. So I had to begin to believe all of those promises that he promised me. And as I began to do that, as I began to do the work to bring healing in the area of my emotions, the way I was seeing myself, life experiences that left some residue in my life. Again, as I began to do the work, my life began to change. So that's why I can stand here today, or I can sit here today and say to you that it is possible to live in peace. It is possible to accomplish your dreams without losing your soul. It is possible to um, command your worth. It is possible to be the person that you need to be to do the thing that you desire to do. So, again, my journey began with self awareness and mindset. And what I wanted to do was just begin to share a few videos because, as you know, with that elephant, you have to take it one bite at a time. So it didn't happen overnight. Again, as I said earlier, that yes, it was a process. And again, the most critical part of it, you hear me keep saying it because it was so critical. It was me becoming self aware, and it was my mindset that opened me up to even begin to look at it and then to begin to take some steps to bring about the change that was needed. So, again, this is going to be uh, maybe 2 or 3 more videos just to begin to share my journey with you. I pray that it will add value to your life. I pray that you will come along with me and hear the journey. And I pray that as you're listening, if you feel like you want to have any type of deeper conversation with me, I am definitely open and willing, and that would not be a problem, because I believe that God, He created, one of my favorite scriptures is that He came that we have life and that we have it more abundantly. And He wants it to be in every area of our life. He wants to have abundant life in our mind, in our health, in our home, on our jobs, with our families. He just wants nothing missing, nothing broken. But again, we don't have to tackle all of that all at one time. Again, take that elephant one bite at a time. But I want you to know that it is possible for you. It is possible for you to think well, think right, think peace. It is possible for you to say yes to you and live the life that you've always desired to live.